Alright boys, so today we're going to be talking about some 4 stars and 3 stars that are pretty useful for you to have and use. And I don't want you to overlook them and then just focus on your 5 stars, because there's actually some really good ones. I started leveling up my box and I looked at characters more and I realized, hey, there's some nutty ones. Now, the first one I'm going to mention real quick, since there's these missions, I think they're still going on. We have to do special stuff against Conquest. This Benimaru increases his own critical rate by 80%, so you need that mission, like crit 4 times, then just use him, because he'll get the job done. That Benimaru would actually be like a lot better if, one, you can give him the other Benimaru's gear and it would work, but sadly, wrong Benimaru. But if his ultimate was single target, because you can, if you get guaranteed crit on like a single target like strike ultimate, that'd be really good, but it's not. It's AoE, which can be useful maybe in like a future event that's AoE, but like for now, I'm not a fan. Right, okay, so let's start with one of my favorites that I still don't have 5-star, Phobio. Phobio is so good. I don't know why I said his name twice. He's so good. He is so good. He works so well for the fire team, because if you look at the fire team, I don't have Shizue, but you might. But even if you don't, if you only have Benimaru like I do, then it's still good. If you don't, I mean, oh well. So what he does is he changes Soul skills into Soul secrets, and then he increases the secrets gauge increase by 5%, which is really good, right? You get this down to 25, nutty. Now the issue with this one is that, well, there's no issue. Wait. The good thing about, I don't know why I went straight negative. There's no negative about it. The good thing about this is, if you have Shizue, she changes Souls of Divine Protection to secrets. So you can change the blue ones to secrets and the green ones to secrets if you have hit both of them on the team. That means you get your secrets quicker, your ultimate, and Benimaru really likes using his ultimate. If you go to this, increase all attack by 30% if you max it, and then increase Soul secrets damage by 10%. Alright, this skill is broken, by the way. I've used it, it's broken. He doesn't have his 5-star book right now because it's on someone else, I don't know. But it's really good. It's really good. The thing is, something else, Kurobe, by the way, I just want to mention it again, he is so bad. He's so bad. Right. Anyway, so that's really good, especially if you have the protector character as well, if you have Ifrit, because Ifrit actually is all about secrets too. Increases all secret skill gauge by 30%, increases all allies fire attack by 15%, right? It's just big damage all across the board. So Phobio, he works super well on the fire team. I think he's genuinely like optimal. You have to run him on the fire team, right? Now let's talk about 3-star. Let's talk about 2 3-stars. Well, okay, 3. Okay, so there's Alice too. I don't have to explain Alice. She stuns are broken against Conquest, because the way the AI is programmed, they're supposed to buff or use their like stupid mechanic on certain turns. So if you prevent them from doing that, they won't just do it the next turn, they'll do it like a completely separate turn, right? Against Orc Lord, if you stun on turn 6, he won't do it on turn 7, then he'll do it on turn 8 and then on turn 10 if you like stun him again and everything. Against Milim, you want to start her turn 1 and then she's useless, she has no damage. Hinata, turn 2, she takes a lot more damage than she would otherwise. So far, right? Ifrit, you stun turn 1 as well, so he doesn't get his crit buff. Right. Anyway, stuns obviously are broken, but I don't want to make this video about Alice. So the other 3 stars that are really good are Riggard. Riggard's a tank. Riggard's an absolute tank, which is good. Because, and he also single target ultimate, which is also really useful, but increases own guard rate by 30%. This goes up to 40% if you max it, obviously. And then increase own defense by 30%. I'm pretty sure this doesn't go up. Yeah, it doesn't go up. So, but this itself is so good, because he will not take damage. If you guard and you have increased defense, you're not taking damage, right? So he's just a good tank. And then his pump up, this one, if you get it down to 30, I guess it's okay. This is a 0.5 increase. So, oh no, it's a 1% increase as well. Okay, so 50% increased guard penetration is also not bad. But he's wind. The water boss. What is the water boss? Charybdis, I think, right? Yeah. I don't think he guards. So this is not that useful, but The tanking is mega broken. Like this is actually like you don't take damage, and then this is really good. The only thing now we need is we need now is a some sort of way to make people taunt, so they'll guarantee get attacked. So you could like soak up ultimates or something. Like he guarantees get hit. But I think it's based on like their max health, because he's a 3-star. He'll have the lowest max health. I think that's how targeting works a lot of times for ultimates. I might be wrong on that one, but yeah. So Riggard is really good. He's a really solid tank. And now my favorite 3-star and one of my favorite units in the entire game is Kenya. Kenya has a skill. Okay, so first of all, he has the highest attack of any 3-star, and it's so much higher that it surpasses some 4-stars even, and it technically surpasses a 5-star because where is she? Shuna, the green Shuna. Yeah, he has a higher attack set than the 5-star Shuna we got for free to 6-star, right? So his attack set's really good. He's pretty much a 4-star. Okay, when it comes to that, his other stats are like lacking. I think it's which one is it? That's his health stat, right? Yeah, his defensive stat. Oh, who cares? Who cares? His defensive stat is low, but who cares? Just don't get hit. Right. So what he does is he has a very funny skill. This skill is bad, right? Like no matter what you do with this is bad. You can't like I don't care. This is bad. It can be useful at times, right? Like Diablo has like almost the same one. No, he has the same one, right? No, he has. Yeah, he has the same one. And I initially said it's bad, and it's not good, but it does come in handy every now and then. But it's not that good. He has single target, so with a decent attack set, he will actually be like, you know, worth using his ultimate on. And the big thing is this thing: concentrated bonds, redraw souls in hand. Increase soul divine protection gauge increase by 5%. Who cares, right? But this redraws, it just you have your whole hand of souls, it just redraws it everything. So let's say you have a really bad hand, you can only get like a 2 combo going or something, right? You use a skill that you can get down to 15, by the way, which I will actually do right now, to 15 cost, and you just redraw your entire hand. Now, obviously this could go wrong, but if you already have a bad hand, the chance of getting a hand that's worse is like non-existent, and then the chance, I'll do it. I'll just make sure I'll do this one on the 2 tries today. The chance of your hand being worse is like non-existent, and you've only used 15 skill points. So to be honest, it's like it's such a good thing. I don't know. I love it. I love Kenya. Kenya is one of my favorite units. He's so cool. He also just does solid damage, right? Which is why I'm like I want to get him his weapon. Well, technically I have, right? Because it's the same. It's not a claymore. Yeah, technically I have a 6-star weapon for him. So I might do a showcase on him. If you want, I'll make a 5-star showcase on Kenya with 6-star weapon, and we'll see how much damage he can do, right? But yeah, anyway, Kenya, one of my favorite units. That's why I like talked about him for a little longer. The thing is, most 4-stars that change souls are good. Yuki is not. Yuki is not. So when you look at 4-stars, because most of them won't have like the stats to match your 5-stars. When it comes to damage, so you want support types, and the best support types are the ones that change souls, right? So you just want to look at characters and look at what souls they have, like what souls they change, and then you want to have it be 2 souls as well, and then think about it: would it benefit your team? Yes or no? Does this go with your team comp? Yes or no? Because Yuki, for example, he changes 2 blues into 2 greens, which by itself isolated, pretty good, right? But the whole blue, like the water team, I don't have water Rimuru, but water Rimuru does the same, like once blues as well because of his skill. But if you go here, his defense increases soul divine protection damage until the end of battle by 5%, right? So he wants soul divine protection. Now if you go to the protected character for water Milib, and you go to her skills, it's increases soul divine protection damage until the end of battle by 20% as well. So you want those blues, and he changed them away, so he kind of doesn't work with the team, right? That's just an example. Another 4-star I think is good, and the Japanese thing, it's bad, but I mean the Japanese, I don't know. I think they have a lot of just bad opinions. from, well, I can't say I've seen one picture of someone's tier list, and they claimed it's Japanese. It could have just been like one, like a regular guy, right, from the US making a tier list saying it's Japanese, because when it's Japanese, people all like suddenly think it's like correct or something, and he wanted to sell his opinion as correct. I don't know, whatever. So this Gabiru, I think this is actually solid. It increases defense. It's not the biggest increase, but it goes for 3 turns. It's a 0.5 increase, so you can get it up to 20%. 20% defense increase for 3 turns. It's just solid, because most are just 1 turn. Also, this is super cheap, so this is genuinely like good to do. And then critical resistance can be useful. Now, Gabiru, he's water, so it's actually a little better. Like the reason why he has that is because Ifrit buffs his crit chance, so having crit resistance is actually pretty good. But yeah, I think he's solid too. I think he's a really good 4-star. I'm gonna go over 4-stars that don't have soul changing now, okay? Because I mean, you've seen it, right? You're just gonna have to see what works with your team, of what units you have, because it's so hard to make it. Because like I was talking about like Benny Mara with Phobia, right? And she's away, and the thing, if you don't have them, then I guess Phobia is useless to you, right? So you have to like figure out it yourself. Now another 2 4-stars that are like decent. If you don't have a healer, you don't have Rimuru, the water Rimuru, or Trainee. This Rimuru heals all allies HP by 15%, and you can get it down to 30 costs, and I think it's a 0.5. Okay, so you can get up to 20% heal and 30 costs, which is not horrible. And then Chloe, where is Chloe? Chloe does the same thing. She has the same skill. She has the same thing. So if you want light, I mean, sure. I think Rimuru is better though. If you don't care for color because you just want a healer, so you just run him on whatever team anyway, then Rimuru is better. This can be really useful against certain fights, but against most fights not so much. But that recover from stun, the cleanse from stun, actually is really useful. Now another one, Gopta, he is just a soul changer, but I just want to say that he actually just is really solid. He changes into Divine Protection, which is good. Green team, the Wind team, you care about both of these. Both of these are good for you. And then this is okay. I mean, technically you need it. Technically it's good against the thingy fight, but I don't know. I'm not a fan. I'm just not a fan. We have the Light Millet. The Light Millet, she's okay. Geld is a really solid 4-star as well. If you go to Geld, he increases all allies defense, but I think this is please be a 1% increase. It's not, okay, by 30% for 1 turn. And then he has this, which is a very situational skill, but it's also good. But I think Geld is good. A lot of people think he's bad. I don't know, man. This is a 15 cost, 30% increase to defense if you level it up. And he's single target, so he'll do like decent damage anyway. His attack stat is on the lower side of things, like he's more of a support unit than a DPS. But I think it's so fine. I don't know, man. This Soy sucks, so I'm not even going to go over him. He's horrible. Traya is also pretty solid. Where's it's the wrong one. It's the wrong sister. Traya is also solid. She has like this similar skill pretty much. So I remember when I said Riggard is really good because of it, he increases guard rate and he increases his defense. Now she does this, but she does this for everyone. But switched. So the increase is in defense, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So you can get 20% defense increase for 3 turns, which is solid for 15 cost, really solid. And then you can get increase all allies guard rate by 10%. The whole Earth team is so defensive. Now you have Geld increasing defense by a lot. You have Troya increasing it by less, but like for 3 turns. You have Trainee that heals. Earth Milim, she is defensive too, I swear. Yeah, she increases defense as well. She gives you more soul divine protection, which makes it so you can get your protective skills more often. And the Earth Colossus is increase your guard rate and your counterattack rate. So it's just like you just have so much defense. Yeah, you're so defensive on that team that I really like this team, but I'm too lazy to get it up. But I will get it up eventually. I mean, I did start farming the Earth Crystal, so I'll farm Master Hinata again for the hammers, and I'll get her 5-star gear. And then I'll work on trainings and stuff. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Like, Hakuro, for example, he changes souls too, right? And he's not bad. he changed them into social skills, which is really good for the space team, because you have Ranga. Where is Ranga? Where's my boy? Ranga, who changes. He also changes to green, but he changes social secrets to green, and not social divine protection. So you can get both to green. And a space team kind of wants to spam social skills, so you can keep spamming Rimuru skill, and then this even increases your max skill cost limit until the end of battle by 30. And then for 3 turns after you activate it, you get 150% more skill gauge increase. So you click like 2 skill gauge cards, and you have like plus 40 skill points already. Now it's nuts. I haven't used the space team in a while, but I do remember like having trainee in the back and just switching around every like other turn and healing, because I just had infinite skill points. I remember I increased my limit, and it went to 180 or 190, and then the same turn I went from 12 to capped, because I clicked like 4 cards, and it was the second time I clicked it, so I had a 300% increase, because I was still like within the first initial like 3 runs, so I was like insane. But yeah, pretty much just look at what like works for your comp. Most units are good. Most units have a good use. Kurobe, both of them suck. Both of them, don't even bother, bro. It's so sad. Both of them are just bad. They do the same thing, by the way. If you just like look at this kit there, it's the same kit here, just switched. It's so stupid. They're so bad. I don't know why the game doesn't like Kurobe. Oh, sorry. This Ranga is, I'm pretty sure he's bad. Yeah, I think he only changes 1 soul, right? Yeah. This is not bad, I suppose. It is 1%. Okay, it's 1%. So you increase it by 25% for 55. I guess it has a use. I guess you could use it potentially in a certain scenario. But then, like, if you have Hakuro, you don't, because Hakuro does the same thing, but better. Because Hakuro does decrease defense and then increase all allies critical rates by 30%. So it's a little better. But yeah, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. That's it for the video. Just look at your 4 stars and 3 stars more. That's it from me. Good job.